Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are doing an almost full face of new makeup. So it's been a while since I filmed properly. The last video that I filmed was my Universal Monsters one, and that was like a special occasion, me filming, because it was a collection that I was very excited to film. But there's a couple of things that I've picked up recently that I've been saving and haven't had any chance to film. So today we are going to be doing that. So the first two products are not new per se because I've used them before, and I'm just using them because I haven't got new products. So the first thing is this avocado primer by Beauty Crop. So this is not new because I got this at a beauty outlet, but I don't have a new primer, so I'm just going to kind of speed it up and get this on. Okay, now for foundation, I'm going back in with my Urban Decay Face Bond. So I've only used this once, and it's been pretty much 2 months since I've worn any makeup and since I've used this. And I have the shade 3 Fair Warm, and if I can remember, this was a really good kind of shade match for me. And my first impression was that I liked it a lot. It's just that obviously for me to know how much I like something, I need to use it quite a few times. And I do remember having to use quite a bit because I remember them saying you don't need a lot, and it's not obviously full coverage, which is what I prefer, but I do need a bit of coverage, which does give me. So yeah, I mean, I've done a review of this before anyway, but I don't have any foundation to use. So I thought this would be perfect because again, I've only used it once. The one that I'm enjoying a lot recently is one of the new Maybelline ones, which is so good. I've been using that. Well, I've been saying I've been using that. I've only worn makeup maybe once or twice in the past few months because of my whole baby situation where I recently had a baby. In case I have some new viewers or people who are not aware of me. Um, so yeah, the last kind of 2 months have been just like motherhood and just, getting used to life with my addition to my family. And I haven't been filming, so anything that's kind of prior to the Universal Monsters thing, a lot of that was pre-recorded. So now he's asleep at the moment, so I actually have a little bit of time to film and sit down because I'm still buying some makeup, even though I shouldn't, but it's an addiction. I'm gonna say that. Like, I really love buying makeup. I love talking about makeup. I love using makeup. It's just, timings and stuff like that. So I've said this in my last video, but my scheduling isn't obviously going to be the same as it used to be, even though I never really had a scheduled upload. Like, when I look at my uploads, it's like weeks apart from each other, and normally it's not like that. And I'm thinking that I'm hoping I can kind of get some type of schedule back because when he's asleep and my husband's at work, I get to sit down and this is like me time. This is me playing around with makeup and getting used to this new norm. And with my eye, I am getting this kind of sty thing removed in November. So I'm kind of not able to put on makeup on my eye here, which is fine, but on this side, I'm still doing it. But this foundation again is totally fine. I mean, if you haven't tried it, it's quite drying, but it's no mess, no waste dropper, which again, one of the things I really like is that you don't have to pump it out too much to kind of see how much you need. It says it's sweat proof and humidity proof. Last time I tried it, it was not sweat proof. I have major issues with my top lip because it gets like really sweaty quickly, especially in my flat. It gets warm very quickly, and it did start to separate, and that's starting to happen now. But we're just going to keep on going because I can't really concentrate too much on something that I've already used. So we're going to go on to blushes, and these are two blushes that I got from Beauty Crop. So they have a new blush, which is their a luminous powder blush, but on their website they had two for £10. I couldn't turn that down, so I also got a cream blush as well, and this is in the shade Peach Blossom, and this is in the shade Glistening. So today I am going to use Glistening because it's technically the new one, and I saw it on TikTok how they said it was two for £10, but on TikTok the promotion wasn't on there, which I find a little bit strange, but on their website they had it. But yeah, this is the compact. It's pretty massive. And then this is the blush itself, which is a luminizing blush, which I'm very excited about because I don't have to use a highlighter today. Not that I am opposed to ever using. I love highlighters so much, but I don't have a new highlighter to use, so I thought I would use this today as like a double one. So I'm just going to get my brush and let's see how much it picks up and just blend that in, because the blushes I've been loving recently was of course the NYX one. They have been so good. I have so many of them now. I don't have all the shades. I have majority of the shades. Some of them were kind of gifted to me and some of them I purchased myself, and they are amazing, so pigmented, so good. And then Beauty Crop I haven't really used much in a while because some of their stuff just really hasn't appealed to me, but when I saw these blushes I was like, absolutely. And I really like this. It's really glowy, and they do have, I think they have about 4 or 5 shades. And then maybe in one of my next videos I'll use the cream one because I love a cream blush. And again, I've used a few of their blushes before, like their cream ones, which you like, the liquid ones essentially, which are really, really cute. They're really nice as well. But yeah, this is nice. This is fine. I mean, if you can still get it 2 for £10, absolute bargain. But I think one is £10. But yeah, they're coming out with a lot of new stuff. I really want to get the advent calendar, but a bit expensive for me. But yeah, that's the blush. Okay, and now for my eye, because one eye. I'm finally going to go in with my Melt Cosmetics Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein eyeshadow palette. So if you didn't see my initial review of my Universal Monsters collection, it is one of my previous ones, so it's not too far along. And I've mentioned how much of a fan I am. Like, I have my Bride of Frankenstein t-shirt on today because I'm going to film a TikTok in a minute with this collection. But like, Melt Cosmetics are one of my favorite brands ever. Universal Monsters, my favorite monsters. Bride of Frankenstein is my favorite monster. And yeah, in my video I actually used the Creature from the Black Lagoon palette, which I really like. The pigmentation is insane, and this one I had saved obviously for another video, which is today. So if you haven't seen inside, it's a nice array of shades. I'm not going to use the green today because that was the last video, so I'm going to kind of use like the nude tones because I just want to see how they look, and I'm very excited because again, I've seen some reviews and I've heard good things, so I'm hoping this works for me. I did put on a P. Louise primer, which is very old, but I use these bases because they work so well. So this shade I'm going to go with first, which is called Dysfunction Cerebi. Dysfunctional Cerebi. I don't know what that means. So that's that one. Yes, I'm going to take a melt brush, which is a big kind of like just big brush, basically tap off any excess because there is a bit of fallout, and we're just going to blend that as a transition shade. And yeah, I've been enjoying this collection a lot. I mentioned in my video how I had a couple of hiccups and 1 or 2 issues which I'm very annoyed about. I like, when I was buying the palette, when I was buying the collection, I put in the Creature from the Black Lagoon mirror and it took it out of my basket because they said it was sold out. And then I checked out, and then minutes later on Instagram it said it was still available, and the website said it was still available. So I was not happy. And then I got charged customs, which was about £40, and I'd already spent a lot of money on this collection. Like, I didn't buy everything, but I got the stuff that I initially wanted, which is totally fine. But the fact that I still had to pay customs because I paid over a certain amount of money, which is a bit silly, but you know, it's here now and I'm happy. Ish. So yeah, that one really well. I'm going to go with this brown tone, which is called 1935, and I'm going to take a kind of small brush and I'm going to make it essentially in my crease, which makes it a bit more prominent, and that's going to go here. When you blend these 2 shades in together, it comes out much deeper. Like, in the pan this looks like it's a dark chocolate brown, but then you put it on, it's not actually that shade. It looks much different. It's going to make it way here. And then next I'm going to go in with Undying Love, which is this second one just here. And, oh, that's picked up a lot. Let's tap off any, oh, that's very glittery. Let's put that on the rest of the lid. Okay, that's gone quite nice. I'm going with one more shade, which is Bride, just here, which is what I am. Very much Team Bride. I love her character so much. It's like literally, I have so many figurines, DVDs, Blu-rays, everything of Universal Monsters. Very big fan. And I have been for over like 10 years. And I just think people need to give black and white movies a chance. Like a lot of people are like, oh, black and white movies are rubbish. They are actually amazing. Like some of these films, they're not even, some of them are just above an hour long, and they just are a massive staple of history when it comes to horror movies. And so many movies now are influenced by these films, and musicians are influenced, especially like Rob Zombie and so many other musicians and filmmakers are just so influenced by these horror characters and actors and stuff that they really they're big staples in, horror history. And some people just don't want to give black and white movies a chance. But honestly, if you have like an hour and 10 minutes, watch the first Frankenstein movie and then watch Bride of Frankenstein after. They will change your life. So this is the palette done, and yeah, I do like it a lot. I mean, I feel like some of the shades, like I'm Dying Love, looks very different in the pan. No, sorry, 1935 looks very different in the pan than when I put it on. But you know what? They're very pigmented, and with Melt Cosmetics, they have a lot of like the consistency is here and there. But I feel like with this collection, they did put a lot of effort into it, which I'm a fan of. So we're going to end on the lips. And this lip liner I've used before, but this is my Maybelline. This is in the shade Peking. So I'm just going to quickly put this on. And then we're going to end on this lip butter by number 17, which is Boots' own brand. And this is in the shade Red Berry. And it's got a nice kind of shape to it, so it goes on easily. So let's see how it feels. That feels really nice, and it smells gorgeous. It's got that vanilla smell to it, which I am a fan of. It's got jojoba seed oil, and that is going to make my lips feel super, super hydrated, which it does. And that's only like £3 or £2.50. But yeah, this is my finished look, and I know I haven't tried many new things, but honestly, there's been stuff that I haven't purchased and I will purchase, but I just financially cannot do it right now. But I'm buying things here and there to treat myself. So yeah, let's go one by one quickly. Foundation, again, pretty nice. I haven't set it down because I know it says it kind of powders itself down, which is a bit of a weird thing, but I know that it's not tacky, it has dried down. My top lip is doing okay today. Normally it's not the best, and last time it did separate, but at the moment we're doing fine. The blush is really cute, it's really stunning. It kind of reminds me of the Rare Beauty ones, which a lot of people can say these days because it's a mixture of highlighter and blush at the same time. Really affordable. The cream one I will definitely use soon. Eyeshadow palette is stunning. I can't wait to use some more of the shades, like the greens are gorgeous as well, but in my Creature from the Black Lagoon palette that has a lot of greens as well. And then the lip butter is totally fine. It will definitely come off when I drink something or eat something. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have you picked up anything new recently that you've been enjoying that I would like potentially? And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to, every time my baby will let me. And don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and I appreciate you sitting down and listening to me ramble on. I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.